Leaders need relationships if they're going to be successful. However, many leaders don't know which relationships are key to unlocking the potential that they have to lead at higher levels. And today I'm going to show you the 5 types of relationships every leader needs in their life if they're going to lead at higher levels on the Everyday Leader. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jim at the everydayleader.biz, and we're here to help new leaders like you increase their influence, their impact, and get the income that they deserve. We upload new videos each week, so remember to hit the subscribe button and click bells for notifications. I heard it once said that leadership is lonely. That, my friends, is a myth. Leadership is only lonely if you don't bring anybody on the ride with you. But you can't bring just anyone. You have to bring the right people who can celebrate with you, grow with you, and push you when you want to give up. So let's jump in and talk about the 5 people you need on your journey if you're going to be a leader worth following. Number 5 on this list of the 5 people that you need is the straight shooter. Now, this person doesn't pull punches. They give you the truth. They give you nothing but the truth. They give you the good, the bad, and the ugly without any regards to how you feel about it. No one can become a great leader without having someone like this in their corner. Somebody who's going to be honest with you, somebody who's going to give it to you straight. When I was in boot camp, there was this one company commander that really stood out to me. Matter of fact, he stood out to me so much that he made a very huge impact to this day is why I live at high levels of excellence. And I'll never forget what he said to me, because this is what changed my life. And he said, he yelled, because remember, this is boot camp. He said, "Don't be lazy. You might think that this isn't a big deal, but if you miss this detail, it could cost somebody's life. And the chances of survival because you overlook this detail goes down." He was a straight shooter, and that straight shooter changed my perspective. He gave me the straight truth and said, my actions have consequences. You and I, guys, need a straight shooter in our lives. In leadership, feedback is golden. And when you have a straight shooter in your life, someone who can give you the truth, this person is a godsend, because so often we have so many people who are afraid to be truthful around us, and so often we have so many yes people. When you have somebody who isn't afraid to give you the truth, it's going to cause you to grow, and because it causes you to grow, everybody else around you grows. The number 4 person on our list of 5 people that you must have, that leaders must have in their lives, is the safe one. That this person is a safe place to go. That you can be real, that you can be vulnerable, someone you can share your hurts, your pains, your failures and everything without them running and telling someone. So you have this person who is a safe space. And in a world where trust is limited and people who you can trust is scarce, and you just need a safe person to go to. Drop in the comments if you've ever been in a place where you have had so much going on and you just wanted that one person to talk to. I remember when I was first planning a church, when I was first pastoring, there was a season where there was a lot of trouble, and I'm talking about the type of people trouble that makes you stressed, that really puts it on you. And what made it hard for me was that I didn't have anybody in my life that I've purposely put there who was a safe spot. So I was enduring all of this trials and all of this trouble with nowhere to turn and no one to run to that I felt that I could trust at the moment. But I had to change that, because I didn't want people in my life who were full of drama, who were going to make more drama and all at the end be stressed. What I wanted was a safe place. And what I wanted was a person that I could turn to and just cry with, or share my deepest pains, that I can feel that it would never leave that person, and all the weight and all the burden would be off of me. And in the end, if you're able to find somebody in your life, if you're able to place somebody in there that you can trust implicitly, that they're a safe place, this is a golden place for leaders to have. If you don't have one, you need to find one. Because in leadership, there's a lot of myths where they tell you you can't tell anything to the people you lead. And there's myths that say you have to be all alone. And guess what? Those all are myths. You need people in your life. Find somebody who has your best interests at heart and who is safe. Number 3 on the list of people that new leaders need is the accountability partner. And this is the person who holds you accountable to your goals, who holds you accountable to your dreams, who holds you accountable to the things that you're trying to accomplish. This is the person who knows what you need, who isn't afraid to call you and ask you the tough questions, the person who says, hey, have you done what you said you were going to do? On your team of 5 people that you need in your life, if you're going to be successful, this is probably one of the most valuable. Someone who's going to hold you accountable. Have you ever had this moment where you were trying to write a book, but it's taking you 3 to 4 years to actually write the book? Well, I had that very same problem. And I said, you know what? I need an accountability partner. So I called somebody, a friend of mine, and I said, I need an accountability partner. Can I just call you or can we text where you and I can speak and we can talk about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it so that way I can finish the thing I've been trying to write for 10 years. And I'm going to tell you, when they came in my life, every day I had a text message. Every day I had hey, where are you? And I had made it a plan and I disciplined myself to write 500 to 1,000 words a day and be accountable and say whether I did it or not on that text message. I was like that. So here's the thing. What took me 5 to 10 years of talking about took me less than a month to write with an accountability partner. And guys, if you have the right accountability partner, that thing has been sitting on your shelf that you've been wishing to do is going to get done if you put the proper accountability in your life. Leaders who don't have accountability are leaders who are asking for failure. The number 2 person on the list of 5 people that you and I need as leaders in our lives is the encourager. Now, the encourager is someone in your life who gives you support, confidence, or hope. This person, he or she, this individual is somebody who is going to help you along the journey by pushing you in an incredibly encouraging way. I love the story of the hot air balloon. I love watching hot air balloons. I don't know if I would ever get up on a hot air balloon because I'm kind of a little afraid of just being in a basket way up there. But I will tell you, the hot air balloon is just such a beautiful picture of encouragement. Because you think about this, in order for the hot air balloon to stay up, it needs the hot air. The pilot is pulling the cord and the fire is pushing it up and it's combusting that air and it's causing that hot air to get up in that balloon. And because it's up in the balloon, guess what? The more air that's in there, the more it rises. When they want to come down, there's no hot air. They turn it off or they turn it down. And once the hot air in there dissipates, guess what? The balloon comes back down. Now think about this, is without an encourager, you don't have a hot air balloon in your life, or your hot air balloon doesn't have the flames and the air that it needs to fly. An encourager comes in and they're the fire that pushes your hot air balloon up. As long as you're getting encouragement, you're going to fly. The moment you stop getting encouragement, you start becoming discouraged, you'll sink back to the ground. And oftentimes you'll crash and burn. But if you have an encourager in your life, if you have someone who's going to support you, someone who's going to push you, someone who's going to give you the confidence and the courage you need in order to complete your task, you will fly all day long and every day, because that's the number 2 person that you and I need in our lives. He is an encourager. Here we are down to the number 1 person on this list of people that you need to be successful is the mentor. Now, she is somebody who's got experience and she's trusted. The mentor is someone who has a deep expertise and experience to share in a specific area. And no matter what area you're trying to grow in, no matter what area you're trying to excel in, there's a common denominator of successful people. That's because they have a coach mentor in their lives that helps them cut away some of that bad habits, that helps them create new habits, that gives them the things that they need in order to be successful. Confidence comes from winning. Winning comes from mentorship. Mentorship comes from submitting myself to somebody who's already been there. And mentors are a stepping stone, right? You may have this mentor for a few months. You may have this mentor for years. A good mentor doesn't tell you what to do. A good mentor takes all of this information and helps you process it and then helps you create the steps you need in order to get to the places you need to get. And because of their wisdom of being already have been there, they can give you the proper steps. But this is a journey you do together, not somebody you get a bunch of answers from. And I'm going to tell you guys, a mentor is a game changer. A lot of times, many of you guys are out there doing it on your own. And if you want to go further, faster, you need a mentor in your life, because your success, your impact, your influence, and your income are all teetering on the fact of the strength of these 5 relationships. And if you have any of them, celebrate. If you don't have some of them, go out and get what you need. Go out and find the people you need in your life and begin to put them in your life. Because let me tell you this, if you don't intentionally put the right people in your life, the wrong people will give you the advice. And a leader can't lead at his peak performance, at his high performance. A leader can't lead his family, his church, his organization, his business without these key people in their lives. And I'm going to tell you, if he is a leader who wants to lead at higher levels, he is a leader that will put these 5 people, the straight shooter, the safe one, the accountability partner, the encourager, and the mentor coach in their lives, because that is a leader who's going places. And just make sure that you catch the next video where we talk to new leaders and how to expand their influence, their impact, and their income.